Hey guys, I just have to remake this video because the other one I made, just deleted itself. Which kind of makes me mad, but it's alright because the other video I was crying a lot. And I don't care what y'all think. Guys don't cry, but we actually do. So, deal with that. And, the reason why I made the video was that to make sure that y'all spend a lot of time with your family. To make sure you love them, make sure they know you love them, to make sure that you spend a lot of time with them, to make sure that you let them know how much they mean to you. Because you don't know when they're gonna be gone, or when you'll never see them again, or when y'all don't hang out anymore. Like, me and my cousins, Tyler, Megan, and me, that was in 2012. Well, it's not that we drifted apart, but really, Megan and Tyler, they just really quit hanging out, and then it just got to be me and Megan, or me and Tyler, but I just wanted to make sure y'all know that y'all spend a lot of time with your family and cherish those moments. Like, I didn't cherish the moments that I spent with them. Like, because we used to stay up late, make mac and cheese, make silly photos, and we'd go to bed around 8, and we wouldn't go to bed till around 5 in the morning or 4 in the morning, making funny faces for photos, and we're changing out the light bulb in Megan's room because she had multiple light bulbs for colors and stuff. And we'd just go around and play hide and go seek in the dark. But then, it's not like I expected us to stay like that forever. I know we grow up. Like, I'm 13 now. She's 21. Tyler's 20. It's not like I didn't expect us to drift apart, but I just didn't really care to think about it. So, I want y'all just to cherish the moments y'all have with your family now. Like, when Mom passed away, I didn't know what to do, but I got through it. Actually, I haven't got through it yet, I'm still going. And when I lost her, August 3rd, no, not August, September 3rd, 2011. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I really want to say this on camera, but if it's too much truth for y'all, then I'm sorry. But I'm telling y'all what actually happened. This is a picture of me and my mom, and I'm not gonna tell you what fully happened, but I'm just gonna tell y'all that she was a drug addict. Merle Laverne Hurst was my mom's name. And for a while, they only told me just a vein to her heart exploded. But just this year, I found out that it was overdose of methamphetamines. And I don't care what y'all think, she was an amazing mom. She was like a kid. She tried to hang out with me, and I pushed her away. She tried to play video games with me. I pushed her away and told her that I preferred to play alone. And I wish I didn't do that. And don't get me wrong, I have an amazing mom. Finding a Stever, she was a good friend of Mom Merle, and that's what I called her. It was Mom Merle and Mom, and they were just really great friends. And funny, my mom, um, adopted me, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have an amazing sister or an amazing brother that I have now. And my two cousins that I really love, like Noah, I really love him, and Mason. I I I love him, but I just don't stand to be around him that much. But I'm not gonna lie, I love I love them, and I don't tell them really, and we don't really tell each other that because we're guys. But I just want them to know because I care about them, and I care about my sister and my brother. I love them, and my mom, if I ask for something, she usually gets it. We, she's an amazing mom. If I need something, she finds a way to get it if I really need it. And she, she looks after me. She's an amazing mom. She usually always has my back. And my aunt, she's been like a mother figure, and she even told me that I can call her mom, but I prefer to call her auntie. And yeah, and my godmother, she's awesome, and she's kind of like a mother figure too. And my dad passed away before I was born, so, and I mean, I have the death certificate, so I know no one was lying to me or anything, but he died before I was born. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I have two amazing father figures, and Richard Kirby, he's an amazing father, and I mean, he's not even a father figure, he's my father. Like how people take in stepdads. So my mom and him aren't married or anything, or never were, never dated. They just, he was a really good friend of my mom, Merle, and and I was told he was my dad when I was little. So he was like, so I thought he was my dad. And once I found out he wasn't my actual dad, it didn't change anything. I still felt the same, because he always acted like dad. He treated me like his own son. So I don't see why my feelings would change at all. And Derek Johnson, he he he's gay, but I don't care what y'all think about that one of my father figures is gay. I don't care what y'all think about that. I accept him for who he is, and he treats me like a son. And his mom, my nana, my grandma, whatever, she's awesome. She cares about me, and I haven't really, and I, like, as far as I know, I just met her a year ago, and she treats me exactly like I'm her grandson, and I love her, and I love him, and I love my dad and everyone, and and for the longest time I didn't know I had these cousins, or I didn't know my dad's sister, and I met them, and I love them. I've only seen them like twice, but I still love them. And I didn't know what I was gonna do when my cousin, I'm sorry, that must look disgusting, my cousin Tyler got in an accident. On the whole way there, I was praying to God, hoping he'd be better, hoping it wouldn't be that bad. And he broke a few ribs, and the other guys in the car were pretty damaged themselves, broken arms, chunks of their lip just hanging, and I knew something was wrong, because it was a long time, maybe a good 2-3 years, or at least it was at least 2 years. My cousin Tyler had told me he loved me, before he left the door, and that was a while since he told me that. And I only loved him too, and he left, and I knew something was up. But before my aunt called me, telling me that he had been in an accident, I saw the car he was in being dragged away on a truck bed, and the car was totaled, and I just started praying, and I started crying. I don't care. I know y'all think that guys don't cry, or that we shouldn't, but we do. We're human beings. And I cried when because I didn't know if he was okay or not. And just a few seconds later, my aunt had called and told me he had been in an accident, and I prayed the whole way there, prayed the whole time Auntie was coming to get me. The hospital was only 3 blocks away, but I mean, I could have walked there. But I was just freaking out, and on the way back, I knew he was, well, to be honest, I don't really fully remember. I don't remember seeing him in the hospital. Actually, I didn't get to. I went to his room, and he wasn't there. My Uncle Brian was there. And I love my Uncle Brian. He's awesome. And Tal wasn't there, but he was sleeping, and we woke him up and talked to Uncle Brian, and then we went out there and we found the brother of the guy who was driving, who was injured as well. And my cousin Tasha talked to him, and then we went outside and went home. And I just really want y'all to remember to make sure your family knows you love them, and to make sure they know how much you care about them, and to spend a lot of time with them. I wish I had spent more time with my mom, because on the last day she was alive, I was hanging out with my cousin Noah and my sister, mostly Noah, and don't get me wrong, I love my cousin Noah, my sister, and I would spend all the time there was with them, but I just wish that day she had spent time with my mom. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I used to snuggle with my mom when I got scared, because I didn't have a dad in the house, and she was a tomboy. She made me feel safe, and I didn't care. And that night she died in 2011, I was the one who found her, and it was terrifying, but the news, I was watching Halloween with my cousin Noah. He fell asleep on the couch. I couldn't sleep, and I thought I saw like the clown face from one of the Michael Myers, and in shadows. But someone came running into the bedroom that I'm in now, because it's mine now, but it used to be my mom's. And I came running in here to get in bed with my mom because I was scared, and I don't care what y'all think of that, and I was so scared, so I ran in here with my mom, and she wouldn't wake up. So I checked her pulse. I shook her. I yelled at her. She wouldn't wake up. I went and got my mom, and she come and tried to wake her up. And she didn't. She thought it was a mean joke, because a few days before, my mom pulled a joke on me like that, and I freaked out. And Bonnie told her not to, because she knew it, because it scared me, and she thought she was joking, so she right here. She pushed multiple times trying to get her to wake up. And my sister was here. And my sister used to run a hospital in the Air Force. Hold on one second. And my sister was still in the Air Force working with the hospital, and she decides who's really urgent and who's not. And she came in here and she went out in the hall and talked to my mom and said she didn't think she could do it. But she walked in there and found out that she was dead. And my mom called 911, and the EMTs, I knew them all because they all work at my school. Sherry, she was really awesome, and Dave LeBlanc, they came and comforted me. Sherry worked at the school, but Dave was one of my best friends. Emily LeBlanc, she was one of my best friends. Now she's more like a friend. We don't hang out as much, but I mean, we really don't even hang out outside of school like we used to. Go to each other's house and hang out and stuff, and run around her house, playing tag, playing hide and go seek and stuff like that. But he came and comforted me because he was on duty that night, and so basically the only point I'm trying to get across is I want you guys to make sure that you make sure your family knows how much you love them, and that you spend a lot of time with them. And I might not have really explained that much on my Daddy Richard. Well, my dad. He's not even Daddy Richard, he's my dad. And he's truly awesome. He makes sure I have what I need. For Christmas, I ask for something, and he doesn't have a lot of money, but he's not like poor, like peasant. I mean, he's mediocre like everyone. I mean, he's not mediocre, but his money situation is like most everyone in this country, or in the world. But if I ask for something, he makes sure I get it usually. I mean, it might be a year or so, but I get it. And last year, I only asked for two things. I asked for the movie Beautiful Creatures for my birthday, and a jar of jelly beans. I didn't get any of that. I didn't get either two of those things. I was perfectly fine with that. But my godmother bought me 2 pairs of jeans, and I was perfectly fine with that. And like my dad, I mean, I wish he didn't try so hard, but he tries to get me a lot of things that I really want, and now I really don't want that much. And he's truly awesome. I tried to push him away a while back ago, and I regret that, because that's time I could have spent with him, because he has skin cancer, and that was from spending time with me at Six Flags. So I kind of felt guilty for that for a while, and then I realized it really wasn't my fault. I didn't know what kind of happened, but he's truly awesome. Just like everyone in my life. I love everyone in my life. My grandpa Merle, who named my mom, and she had the same name as him, which was pretty cool. And I don't care if the truth's too hard for y'all to take, but I loved her, whether she did drugs or not. That couldn't change my affection for her. She's the reason I started all this bullying stuff. Because when she died, I felt terrible. And instead of like most kids, when you get bullied and one of your parents dies, they usually kill themselves, or they cut, or they burn, or they take their aggression out on animals, or they do school shootings and stuff where they go and kill people. No, I realized that, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I thought about suicide, but, and then I realized, and then, I mean, not even 2 seconds later, I usually realize that if I do that, and I can't help people, and that I'll put my family in as much pain as my mom put me in when she passed away. I mean, it's not like she did it on purpose. And I also realized that I'd go to hell, and I wouldn't even have a shot at heaven. But the thing is, the only real thing that I care about the most when I think about suicide is my family. That's what I think about most. That's what I want y'all to think about. And that's why y'all shouldn't kill yourselves. And so I decided, well, I should start up a bullying page, and I started getting a few followers, and now I'm in 8th grade and I've got 746, 47 followers. And my YouTube channel, it's not doing so well, but I mean, these go to my Twitter page, so that helps a lot of people, and I'm going to share this one on Facebook. And I just really want y'all to know that you might not think anything's going to happen to your family, but it will. And, I mean, I'm not saying this to be morbid or anything. I just want y'all to spend more time with your family. Thanks for watching, and I'm sorry this was such a morbid video. Alright, bye.